It's been 3 weeks since I sold my Alpha. Since then, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Florida, I've been all over the place, and I think I got caught something on one of those flights. I got a little sick, so I'm just getting over that. But it's also the longest I've gone without working on a car. I was working on that Alpha pretty much every day for the last few years, really. So thought I'd get back into it a little bit. It was nice to have a little break, but I have my 1982 Fiat Spider here in the garage. It's happy to be back in the garage, and I think it's time for some new brake pads. I've mentioned this car before, but my stepmom bought this new in 1982, and I learned to drive in it when I was like 12 years old. I used to drive it up and down the driveway, and I eventually moved out to California, left the car in New York. They wanted to sell it. I said no and shipped it here, and it's been my daily for multiple periods of life since then out here in LA. The car is unrestored and largely original, although I've done a few things like backdate the mirror to an earlier Fiat style mirror. I got rid of the big ugly US bumpers and put on these Nerf bar style things and switched the turn signals and dropped the car to European ride height. Basically just put it in what I thought was the original design intent for Pininfarina. But yeah, it's been worked on by several people over the years. It's far from perfect. It's a great daily. It's been very reliable for me, and I just maintain it and drive it. It's a great car. The Fiat brakes are kind of a cool design in that you just pull a few pins and slide out those plates and the whole caliper comes off. The only tool you need to do the brakes is that caliper piston spreader, and it goes together quite quickly. And in about 20 minutes, both of the fronts are done. I'm actually going to a ceramic pad, a lower dust pad. All right, all 4 brakes are done now. All 4 corner brake pads. And if you're like me, working on an unrestored car like this, which isn't maintained on a strict race program, sucks because everything's dirty. The ground's dirty, my tools are dirty, my hands were filthy, I've washed them a bunch of times. It's just not as fun as working on a pristine car. But for now, this car is what it is. It's my daily. I just want to keep it maintained and happy. Now we just have to bleed the brakes, bed those brakes in, and I'm ready to go. I decided to bleed the brakes too while I was at it. It's pretty simple on these old non-ABS cars. You just basically start in the furthest corner from the master cylinder and work your way closer. So in this case, passenger rear, driver's rear, passenger front, driver's front. And I jack up each corner as I'm doing it to make it the highest point, or higher than the other calipers. And I also use this little one-way valve so I can do it with just myself, just one person. Crack the bleeder, throw on the tube with the one-way into a drainage vessel, pump the brakes a bit slowly, and come back and close up the bleeder, and it's as simple as that. And you of course want to make sure your reservoir doesn't get too low at any point in the bleeding process, so I just keep topping that off. All right, brakes are bled, new pads are on. We're gonna go bed the new pads in and go get some froyo. That's how Sophia gets in.